Welcome back to another interesting tutorial about Illustrator tips and tricks. And in today's video, I will show you now how to edit part in Illustrator. Let me show you how. So the very first thing we want to do is to go ahead and we'll make sure we navigate to our toolbar right here. So I'm going to go ahead and select my rectangular tool. Then after select my rectangular tool, I'm going to draw this particular type of rectangle right here. And I'm going to change the color to black right here. Now, if you are using Illustrator 2025 or 2026 or 2024, you should be able to see this particular tool right here, which is also known as contextual type taskbar. Okay, but in some cases, if you cannot find it for each task you perform in your Illustrator, you want to make sure you come to the window right here, and then you make sure you look for contextual taskbar. So if I uncheck, it's going to disappear, and the contextual taskbar is what we need to use to edit our part in a very fast and easy manner. For that, I will go back to my window right here and enable my contextual taskbar. Now it's back. Now, how do you edit parts in Illustrator? Like for instance, this particular shape right here, so I'm going to make a duplicate of it. So I'm going to press Ctrl minus, then I will simply go ahead and press Alt key down to make a duplicate. So I want to work with this part right here. I want to drastically turn this part to another thing entirely with using my contextual taskbar in Illustrator. How do we do that? First thing first, I can decide to make sure I turn around this shape right here, and for that, I'll make sure I come to this side right here, right? Click on here, then I can give a certain amount of radius. Then I can decide to change the parts to something like this. I can decide to change this part also to something like this, and I can come here and change this to something like this. Then I can go on and increase the radius of the shape, just like so. So once I'm satisfied, I'll click on here to close that part. Now, how do we edit this particular part right here and use it to form another thing entirely in our Illustrator? For that, what you want to do is to go ahead and click on Edit Part right here. So when you click on Edit Part, this particular tool here is going to pop up right here. So what you want to do here is to go ahead and click on Simplify. Then you have option for Simplify right here. So you can drag. Everything depends on exactly you are looking for. Then go back to your simplify, then you can go ahead and add different options right here. Right here, you can continue to adjust the radius right here. So once you adjust the radius, then you can click on here now and then begin to drag. Then it's going to form another thing entirely. So just like so. You can go ahead and make sure we smooth it. And here, continue the control the radius right here. And you have another shape entirely right here. So you can adjust from different nodes right here. So just select, and from different nodes, it becomes easy to adjust. So here you have convert to selected anchor. You have different tools right here that you can also use. You can also delete or remove some segments. If I click on that, it's going to remove that particular segment. So you can go on and try to use this to form different things entirely. So you can select some node and decide to work on some node right here. So this tool here is very much good when you are trying to work on a shape or on a logo shape. So we can go ahead and select our smoothing curve right here and adjust. Select this part here and turn on and then edit as much as possible. This part here. This part here. This part, we can select this. We just want to be sure and then play around with this edit part right here until you are able to satisfy what you are looking for. Lastly, we can go on and change the color if you are satisfied with the shape. If you are not satisfied, just keep on select some node and keep on adjust until you are able to achieve exactly what you are looking for. So we can also make sure we use this particular tool right here to form different kind of shape in Illustrator. It's that simple. So you go ahead and select this tool right here and drag until you are able to achieve what exactly you are looking for. I'm going to adjust the point right here and it's that simple. So you can see from this shape to this particular shape, and the shape here is somehow neat. So I can adjust I can decide to delete this part, or better say press Ctrl Z to come back. So you can go on and play with this particular tool right here. I did part 2 in order to achieve some kind of smoothie and nice curve. It's that simple. For more tutorial tips and tricks about how best to use your Illustrator software, consider to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.